Jordan is among the 10 most water-scarce countries in the world. For each inhabitant, Jordan has an annual volume of renewable water resources of only 120 to 145 meters cubed, well below the generally accepted water poverty line of 500 meters cubed per person. The large influx of immigrants, coupled with high birth rates, also contributes to a growing strain on water resources. Water has, throughout the history of the country, been a limiting factor. The Nabateans, who built the ancient city of Petra, had already understood that sound water management was key to the success of their survival. The Romans had similar criteria in mind when building the Decapolis, 10 cities in the area of modern-day Jordan.
The locations of the Decapolis cities were always carefully picked to be next to stone resources to build all the beautiful monuments, a strategic location, and water resources. And this applies to all the Decapolis cities.
While the stability-seeking government has so far been able to meet the basic water needs of most of its citizens, future supply is endangered by climate change, rapid urbanization, mismanagement, and increasing demand. Due to its few natural resources, Jordan is also extremely dependent on foreign aid and international organizations, including USAID, the GIZ, the UN, the World Bank, and the EU, as well as on NGOs such as Friends of the Earth for the Middle East, to implement the highly needed water conservation projects. While it is true that the list of problems related to water scarcity is immense, so are the creative solutions in response to the issue. In addition to its existing physical water scarcity, Jordan's water resources are further jeopardized by global warming and increasing desertification. A study conducted by the Jordanian governmental agencies recorded a decrease in precipitation of 5 to 20% over the past 50 years. Jordan is faced with a precarious environmental situation where water resources are at the very core of concerns.
But it's one of those white queen problems that you have to run faster and faster just to stay in place. Climate change is supposed to knock back precipitation 50%. The killer is population is going to double. And you mentioned the overdraft, the aquifers before. There's probably 50%. That is not a sustainable situation.
We cannot really predict what's going to be the future. Probably next month we'll have a very strong flood, but will not be very beneficial to the people because flood will come and damage infrastructure and damage nature. And we need to go back to where we used to have good winter season from October all the way until March. Very nice wet season.
Many of the rivers that once used to flow are now running dry. This is the case for Jordan's most important river, the Holy Jordan River. If nothing is done to rehabilitate it, its survival will only be a matter of years. The Jordan River Valley, home to some of the country's richest ecosystems, is not only ecologically important, but it also holds tremendous importance culturally, socially, and religiously.
The Jordan River from the north, from Tiberias Lake, they know where is exactly Tiberias, flows down to the sea. I went to my experience when I was a child, really, when I was a kid. I used to go to the Jordan River. Jordan River at that time, really, it's very good. We can eat the fish from the Jordan River. Yeah, really, we can swim. We can irrigate the farms from this at that time, the past, about 20 years ago. But now, Jordan River now, it's a holy river, it's a holy river. But Jordan River now, no, it's brackish. Jordan River is overpolluted. Really, myself, I will not eat. I can't eat the fish from the Jordan River. we done a lot of bad things for the environment. We destroyed the environment. At that time, before the dam built, this area was green, reeds and birds, and the water reached the Jordan River. This is one of the reasons that why the Jordan River does not reach the Dead Sea. And you know, Dead Sea every year decrease.
The over-extraction of water from the Jordan River has another alarming consequence: the shrinking of the Dead Sea. As the Jordan River's flow decreases, the Earth's lowest lake is now largely deprived from its main input of water. The Dead Sea is currently dropping at a rate of 1 meter per year. If water extraction from the Jordan River continues at its current rate, scientists predict that the Dead Sea could disappear as early as 2050.
Water. We don't have enough water for drinking purposes. We have lots of competition between sectors, agriculture, tourism and industry.
There is competition between the sectors, and the most important priority is to provide people for drinking water. And part of the groundwater is as well to provide drinking water. So I mean, for the agriculture, they have to stop, because it's a question of national security at the end of the day.
While drinking water is the top priority for the Kingdom of Jordan, a frail balance is maintained between the supply of water for drinking, agricultural, touristic, and industrial needs. However, most of this precious resource is dedicated to agriculture.
Agriculture consumes roughly 70% of all water reserves here, and only contributes, well, the direct figure is 3% of the GDP.
Despite incumbent King Abdullah's economic reforms, which reduced subsidies in order to shrink the agricultural sector, farming remains essential for Jordan's self-sufficiency. The country wishes to reduce dependency on food imports and foreign aid, but the paradox is that agriculture demands water resources which could otherwise be allocated to the more lucrative industrial, touristic, and service sectors, which contribute to the remaining 97% of the GDP.